Hello, YouTubers. This is Sweet June. Hoping everybody's having a blessed new year. I'm planning on having a blessed new year. And, um, internet been acting up over the last few weeks. Have been had a heck of a time trying to get my internet back up and running and everything. And got it back up and running, so I'm back. Um, I'm here to discuss some of the responses that I've been getting from some of my blogs. Um, um, just thinking about the all the continued hatred towards black women out here. I mean, it's becoming an epidemic. You know, it's really becoming an epidemic. I mean, looking at these YouTube, a lot of the YouTube videos on here. Uh, just the hatred from black men towards black women is just reaching epidemic proportions. And that's what I want to talk about. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's. I'm starting to feel like, man, it's. I'm starting to feel like it sucks to be a black woman now. It's like, man. I mean, and I hate to feel that way because there's a lot of wonderful things about being a black woman. But it's just, I mean, it just makes me heartsick just to see all the hatred that black men, a lot of black men, seem to have towards us. It's just, and I want to respond to some of the comments that I've been getting, off some of my blogs from black men, and um, one black man was talking about when I said that was talking about, I guess, the stereotypes against black women, and uh, one black man was saying, we're not teaching our children. Um, it was the blog. It wasn't that blog. It was the one that I was talking about, the 70% uh, black women head of household. And I was saying that because I was reading a lot of blogs that black men was talking about how, black women aren't taking responsibility. And I was basically saying, um, 70% of households is headed by black females. If that's not taking responsibility, I don't know what is. And a brother come on there and told me that, um, we're not teaching our children or whatever. I want to respond to that. Um, I I feel, first of all, I'm really getting sick and tired of black women being held 100% accountable for what's going on in the black community. Now, as I noted in my one of my other blogs, I'll give you repeat the Bible lesson that I gave you in one of my other blogs. God created Adam first. Adam is a man. Put Adam to sleep, took one of Adam's ribs. He created Eve. Bible specifically says that man is the head of the woman. Not the other way around. Not the woman is head of the man. The man is the head of the woman. So, with that being said, why is it that the black woman is being held 100% accountable for all the bad things that's going on in the black community? And black men don't want to take responsibility for anything. They're basically saying that because we're 70% of households is headed by black females, we're raising the children for the most part, and they're saying, oh well, we're not teaching our children, we're not setting a good example, and yada yada this and yada yada that. Well, the last time I checked, it was supposed to be two parents raising children, not one. What book have you read that says that a woman is the only person that was responsible for raising the child, and making sure that the child comes up to be a decent human being? What book have you read that? Because I ain't read it in no book. Um, Now, let me break something down to you. First of all, God says it's supposed to be a father and a mother in the household with the children and helping and raising the children. That is the natural order of things. Now, when there's only one parent, now the woman is considered the weaker vessel. The man is considered the head, and us women, we are considered the weaker vessel. However, if we are heading a household, with that being said, if we are heading the household, we're doing something, we're going against the grain. We're doing something that is not natural for us to even be doing in the first place. Trying to make the money, bring home the bacon, pay all the bills, take responsibility, pay all the bills, um, being 100% responsible for the child rearing responsibilities. And, that is that's a lot of weight on our shoulders. It's a lot of weight. And majority of us are doing the best we can. When you have to go out and you got to work 40 hours a week, and in some cases, like in my case, a lot of black women are going to college, like myself. In addition to that, you're trying to educate yourself so you can provide a better life for your children. Um, Trying to pay all the bills, do the various things that us single mothers have to do by ourselves without a mate. Okay, something is going to be lacking. Even you're doing the very best that you can, something is going to be lacking because that father figure is not there. Particularly if the father makes the choice to not be in the child's life at all, and that puts 100% of everything on you as a mother. Something is going to be lacking there. Something is going to be lacking. And I'm just getting tired of black men saying, "Oh, we ain't doing this. We ain't teaching our children." Most 9 times out of 10, yeah, we're doing the best we can. Now there may be some cases where some black mothers may be neglectful, but that's not the case for all of us. Most of the black single mothers I know are doing the best they can. Like as such myself, my mother was a single mother, and she did the best she could with us. But a lot of times she had to work, and when she came home from work, she was very tired. So we had to help out around the house, and my oldest sister, had to take on the responsibility of us younger kids, and a lot of times and stuff because just got being a single mother, and everything being on our shoulders. It's supposed to be a mother and the father in the household, and yes, it is the father's responsibility in help and teaching and raising and training up the children. But when the father is not there, everything is on the woman. And a lot of times when you got to work, you got to go to school, you got to pay the bills, you got to do this, you got to do that, make sure the house is taken care of, and making sure food's in the house, and all the various different things that you have to do, all the responsibilities that you have to maintain. It's just a lot to deal with. And we in most cases we are doing the best we can. I'm getting tired of black men putting us down, talking about, I know me in my situation. I have for your information that um, I take my son to church, church. Well, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, so I take my son to meetings. I talk to my sons. I talk to both of my sons. I'm always communicating with them, always talking to them. My 22-year-old, I'm always talking to him throughout his whole life. I've talked to him, witnessed to him, try to teach him what is right. Same with my younger son. I keep the communication lines open with my children, and I'm always constantly talking to them all the time, telling them what is right, and try to teach my young one, give him some Bible training, and trying to make sure that check out his homework and make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing in school. My oldest son, I used to go up to the school. hmm I used to just pop up on them. The teachers were very impressed. I used to just pop up on them because I was having some problems in school, and I used to just pop up on them, you know. And I made it a regular thing to just pop on him up on him unannounced, just to see what he was doing in school. He was clowning because I he was having issues with staying focused in school, and I made it my business to go. Yes, I take a very active role in raising my children. I resent the fact that black men are suggesting that all black women are deadbeats and we're not raising the children right. Well, it's like this. We're doing such a bad job, then you black men need to start stepping up to the plate, being fathers like you're supposed to. Okay? See, the thing is this is what upsets me. 100% accountability is going towards the black women. The blame is going towards the black women. Why the black community is so much in ruins. But then the black men don't want to take responsibility. It's most black men that don't want to take responsibility. It's the other way around. And then when we keep it real and we come out and tell it like it is, black men get angry. Well, this is the reason why the black man is so far behind. So economically, everything. It's because they refuse to take responsibility. You want to put all the blame on your women for everything, but the Bible clearly says that you're the head. Why aren't you heading the black community? Why aren't black men taking responsibility and try to head the black community? I'm not saying all black men, because there's some wonderful brothers out there that's working hard, but it's just not enough. I did another blog talking about black men in the blame game. Black men, you need to stop this. Stop blaming black women for everything. See, that's a part of being a man. It's a part of being a man and stepping up to the plate and doing what you're supposed to be doing. It is not the black woman's responsibility to 100% of our responsibility to train the children, raise the children. It's supposed to be two parents. And you don't have to be in the woman's life. You don't have to be in the woman's life to take an active role in the raising of the children. I know my cousin has got 3 kids, and he never married the mother of his children. But I tell you, oh my God, woo, he has had a very active role in raising those children. Very, very active role. Um, Probably one of the best black fathers I've seen. It's no excuse, brothers. It's no excuse. I mean, I'm just tired of black men blaming us for everything. In most cases, us black women are doing the best we can. We're doing the best we can. And my oldest son, I stayed on him. Used to pop up at the school, making right sentences. You know, I did everything I could. And I resent just because I'm a black woman, people automatically, and I'm a single mother, people automatically assume I'm a deadbeat. What is up with that? And I'm tired of this continued hatred towards black women. It's got to stop, black men. Stop it. Stop coming on YouTube saying that all black women are this. We're whores and we're hoochies and we're doing this. Just because you see a certain demographic of black women that are doing these things, we all got to be that way. When you're doing that, you're insulting my mother, my grandmother, my aunt. You're insulting every black woman in my family, including myself. There is some wonderful black women out here. And I'm getting tired of black men putting us all in the same box. It's ridiculous. It's some women of other races are doing some of the same things, but you never talk about them. Now, a lot of us are raising the children, and a lot of us are doing the best we can with raising those children, with having to do something that is not even natural for us to be doing it. We're not even supposed to be doing it by ourselves, but we are. Give us credit where credit is due. Now, I know most black mothers that I know, single mothers, they're doing the best that they can in raising of their children. Now, the father, make no mistake, is supposed to be there. The black father is supposed to be there, but for some reason or another, he chooses not to be. And black men, this is the reason why, the black man is so far behind. Because They're not taking responsibility. They want to put all the blame on us black women. You know, I think it's a form of brainwashing, but that's another blog. It is a form of brainwashing. You know, conquer and divide. You know, as long as our race continues to be divided, then the white man will stay on top. But you know, I'm not going to get into that because that's another blog. But you know, this is ridiculous. I'm just continuing to see YouTube videos on here. I get negative responses from black men. You know, it's like you have a few bad experiences with, you know, a few black women that you met. Then you want to put the millions of black women in this country in the same box. It's just ridiculous. It's ignorance. Like I said, as stated before, it is ignorance. What part of all black women are not the same don't you understand? Do not say I'm not raising my kids. Do not say that I'm not teaching my children, because I am. And I know a whole lot of other black women that are doing the same thing. My mother was a black single mother. She raised us. She taught me a lot of good values, taught us a lot of good values. My grandmother taught us a lot of good values. Part of the reason why the person that I am today. Because I have taught some very good values from my mother, my grandmother, my aunt. Man, I'm telling you. And there's a lot of good black mothers out here. We're doing the best we can, considering the circumstances that we're supposed to have the father there, but he's not. We're doing something that's not even natural for us to be doing. And for us to be doing something that's not natural for us to be doing, I think we're doing a halfway decent job at it. But the reality of that is that something is going to be lacking. There's something going to be lacking because we're only human. We're only one person. We can only do so much. That when other parent is supposed to be there and they're not, something is going to be lacking. Okay? So see, all this, saying black women are not doing this, black women are not doing that. I don't know what prompted all the hatred and anger towards black women, but this is crazy. Stop lumping us all in the same box. I'm going to state again. Stop putting us all in the same box. I don't know what type of black women you're dealing with, but they are not representative of the whole black female race. They're not. Come on. A lot of black women are in colleges, and then y'all got something to say about that. It's like we can't do nothing right. It's like I feel like we can't win with you black men. We can't win. It's like we can't do anything right. Then we go to college, y'all got something to say about that. What they going to school now, they think they're better than us and all this kind of stuff. And now I'm hearing things about that. It's not even about you. We're trying to get ourselves together. I go to schools because I love school and I love to learn. And I'm trying to make a better life for me and my son. I want to make myself more marketable so I can get a decent paying job. And I happen to really love school. Has nothing to do with my mate selection. Has nothing to do with that. And why everything always gotta be about you? Everything ain't always gotta be about y'all. When a black woman do something, why everything always gotta be about a black man? Why everything always gotta be about y'all? Everything is not about you. Okay? I'm trying to be a better me. Okay? Spiritually, emotionally, financially, educationally. I'm trying to do me and be a better me. And a lot of black women are trying to do the same thing. It ain't about you. Now, once the black woman, we get a degree, you have issues with that, then that is your issue. Okay? It has nothing to do with you. Don't take it as a personal attack against you. It has nothing to do with you. Our educational endeavors have nothing to do with you. Okay? It's about us trying to, make ourselves more well-rounded and educated and everything, because there is discrimination from other races. We get discriminated out in the workforce. Okay? So, we want to, make ourselves marketable, and get out there and try to get something halfway decent. Okay? I'm tired of all this hatred and racism towards black women. It's just ridiculous. It's just like we can't win in black men's eyes. We can't win. Like we try to go to school and do something positive. Then they got brothers coming on here talking about black women in church. What is wrong with us going to church? Now they got issues with us going to church. Black women are too spiritual and yada yada yada. This is crazy. We can't do nothing right in you guys' eyes. What the hell's the matter with you guys? I mean, I'm not trying to cuss, but this is crazy. It's like we can't do anything right. You know, we try to do something positive, and then you put that down. What's up with that? And the other races of women, you put them up on a pedestal. Well, like I said, it's a form of brainwashing, but like I said, that's a whole nother blog. But that's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's like darn if we do, darn if we don't. Tired of it. It just makes your heart sick as a black woman. Brothers back in the day used to have our back. I don't know what happened. This is crazy, and I mean, I really feel sorry for my nieces coming up. What kind of future are they gonna have? If they got to come up and they got to deal with all this hatred coming from black men, it just divides our people. Do you understand? You guys need to understand. You are dividing the black race even further by turning your backs and dogging us out in the media and all this kind of stuff. No matter what we do, you want to put us down. You are dividing the race even further. You're setting us back even further. We're never going to get ahead economically or really not really get any respect. You're setting us back when you continue to do this. You continue to hate on black women and all this kind of stuff. You're setting us back. It's ridiculous. Stop taking a certain percentage of black women that and putting all black women in the same category. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. It doesn't even make any sense. Okay? Grow a brain. Okay? Common sense needs to tell you that not all black women are like that. Okay? And look, I don't know if you brothers had some issues with your mothers, or I don't know if it's a situation where you've had some issues with your mothers or whatever the situation is, but every black woman is not your mother. I'm sorry that you had a bad experience with your mom. I had a bad, I didn't have a good relationship with my father, but I'm not going to take it out on every black man I know. I know some wonderful black men. And I've ran into some bad black men, but am I going to put the wonderful black men in the same box? Am I going to judge all black men and look down on all black men because of those? No, I'm not. And if a black man do something positive, I'm still want to hate on him and put him down? No, I don't. I'm going to give that brother props and give him credit where credit is due. Like Tyler Perry, I think he's doing some wonderful things. I love Tyler Perry. I think he's doing some wonderful things with his movies. His movies have such a positive message. I mean, oh my God, I think he's doing some wonderful things. I give credit where credit is due, regardless of whether you're white, black, female, male. I give credit where credit is due. If you're doing something good and positive, I'm going to give you your props. Okay? But at the same time, I'm going to keep it real. Not going to sugarcoat anything. Now I'm coming on YouTube and I'm seeing, and I'm getting all these negative responses from black men and saying that, oh, well, I know certain black women that can't cook. Well, that is not representative of all of us. Most majority of black women can cook. Okay? Most majority of us. Okay? Now, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're talking about some of the younger generations. What about if you meet a young black woman around in that demographic? Why not take her to the side and maybe take her, and teach her how to cook and give her some skills and everything. Be a little open-minded about it. Stop being so negative. Black men, you need to stop being so negative towards us. It's ridiculous. This divides our race even further. You're setting us back, and we're going to be more divided, and it's the work of the devil. All right, I might talk further on this. I'm at the end of my rope, guys. Sweet June 2010.